What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy, Dre, they forever, baby.
But 216.
Brian Lynch, Director 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl's Asia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook. One half back in business podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
Whoever take him, I don't want to be here no more. I want to go over there. I don't like it here either. Damn.
Everybody. He got a problem with everybody.
Everybody, man. Everybody in the playoffs stuff for him. That's crazy.
And we're back. It's the King TV Network. Look, it's my birthday. It's my birthday shoot. It's not officially my birthday. We don't be telling lies out here. We shot it early because we in Atlanta right now. But I wanted this one because it was truly important to me to not only emphasize the anthem, man. Like, I mean, I think I deemed him that myself. I don't know. But he is and has been for a very long time the anthem of the city, and been putting it on his back. And then this is the second time. Scott's ready. We got Preme Dibiasi in the building. Ow.
Appreciate you, little bro.
How are you? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Man, blessed.
Yes, indeed.
Like from if you ain't been to one of his brunches, you missing out. I mean, to the events, to the music.
Non-stop.
It's just you have not only been consistent for years, but have taken another leap in the past couple years. I mean, from birthday to now your biggest record. I mean, if you look at the numbers, head down. I mean, how are you feeling as an artist?
I still ain't did enough. That's how I feel right now. Yeah. That's how I feel right now. You know what I mean? When you get comfortable, that hunger go. You don't grind the same like you used to. The songs don't sound the same. You know. So I still feel like I ain't did enough.
Did you experience that before?
Yeah. I say like last year I battled that for about a year.
Really?
I couldn't find it in myself to get motivated. I never thought I'd reach that point. I'm like, man, I always knew I'm a hustler. Like, and last year I went through that for about 11, 12 months. I couldn't even dig deep in it. You know, I couldn't even find it. Like, but you know.
Was it from the success? Was it from the? What was
Man, I wouldn't even be able to tell you what it was from. I don't know if that's what they probably call depression or something like that. You don't know what it's from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, I just couldn't. You know. But man, you just gotta keep going till you get over it. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, it's up there.
That's it.
It's up
that
there.
you got through that.
Yeah, time don't stop ticking. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
one thing.
Yeah, time don't stop ticking, man. I got it. I could say this was part of the reason when everybody grab onto you, when you're responsible for so many people, that could drain you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That could drain you. Ain't nobody checking on you.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, King.
Real talk.
Come
Ain't nobody
on.
checking on you, and man, that'd drain you. So.
And I was thinking about that when. Let me make sure this thing is. I was thinking about that when you were. When you were saying that, and but even last year, you can't really tell, on the Instagram and and I see you out and you gotta be the life. You gotta be.
You got to, yeah.
So it's like, how did you juggle like going through that and then staying who you are and who you've created?
Man, it just be a lot of stuff, especially, man, say you were one of the lead guys in your hood. When somebody die, they calling you. Somebody go to jail, they calling you.
Yeah.
Somebody lights cut off, they calling you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let alone being that in your family.
Yeah.
So, man, sometimes you got to take time for you and just separate yourself from everything.
Absolutely.
The strongest two letters in your vocabulary is N-O. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I took that time and revitalized myself. And, man, I'm back grinding.
And it helps everybody now.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to realize.
That's a fact.
Is that us helping ourselves helps everybody, especially when you're the leader.
Man, it's that, and you could stagnate other people by being a crutch for them.
Yeah.
They don't know they don't learn to be independent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
How do you do that without them possibly having anger towards you or frustration?
You gotta not care if they had anger, because if you gotta see that, and that's an issue. Like, people forget the 100 times that you say yeah, but remember that one time you said no.
Yeah,
So,
immediately.
so if you mad that I said no to help myself, then that's cool. We definitely don't need to be right up. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's
what
a
it is.
mentality, though.
Yeah, it's a
that
mentality,
everybody
for sure.
doesn't have.
Yeah,
Or doesn't even recognize.
yeah.
When did you start to recognize that mentality?
Man, maturing help you recognize it. As we all get older, we unlearning so much stuff that we was taught from parents who was damaged growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I say, getting through the unlearning process, I recognized that down the line to where I felt at a point in time that I had to be there for, like man, God put you in this position, like it's on you to.
Because it
like,
happened so early for you.
yeah.
Like, you was not before the music. You was
yes, indeed.
handling business as a man,
Yeah,
young.
yeah, man.
When did that start for you, though? In your head, like officially.
Man, I was helping my mama pay bills when I was 12.
What?
Yeah, when the lights was cut off and all that, man.
Right down the
Like,
street.
Yeah, right down the
down the
street.
road.
What we on 73rd, 77th in St. Clair? I was 12. You know what I mean? When the lights was cut off, I got the lights cut back on.
Really?
Yeah.
And that hustler's mentality just started from there.
Yeah, I was raised by hustlers. You know what I'm saying? I watched my uncles and them go from counting $1 million on the table to turning it to users at a point in time.
What?
Yeah, so you go from them looking out for you to now you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So you
Like,
had
that's how I
to-
came up, man. Like, man, on some shrewd shit. Like, I used to watch niggas' feet get boiled for owing the money and everything. Like, I was raised by some wild guys, for sure.
And being 12 and taking that step, because once you take that step, it's like, I'm here now. Like, I'm here to help. I'm here to, like, it's not really even about me all like that. Like, I got to get it. I got to get it how I get it.
Yeah.
Did that cloud your judgment at times?
Even young, I wanted to grow up and be a businessman. Like, the streets was when I was young. Like, man, I don't want to ever go that route.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I wanted to play football. Man, I got a college degree.
Come on.
I got a college degree. Went straight to college. I was a straight A
Hold on,
student.
we got some more clapping to do, y'all.
Yeah.
Cause that's something I ain't know.
Yeah, I got a college degree, man. You know what I mean?
In what?
Business and accounting.
Come on now. We
Yeah.
got them business degrees right here too.
Yeah, I went
Come
to Wilberforce University.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So I mean, so many people that know me from the street, like, man, you ain't no way.
Right.
You feel me?
Really?
Yeah, cause man, it ain't nothing these niggas done did that I ain't did, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? But man,
I still got my own mind.
but I still always wanted to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Even though the streets is so easy to fall in love with, as much as niggas die and go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I fell victim to it after a while, knowing better. But I'm like, man, I could play this and get in position to
Really do what I want to
yeah,
do.
but man, we all fell victim to that shit over time. But man, I got a college degree and still ain't got not one felony. You feel me?
Wow.
So I could be a doctor tomorrow if I wanted to.
Come on,
You
now.
know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
Real talk. Yeah.
Playing the game and not letting the game play you.
Yeah.
So, how do you balance? How do you start in music? Like, when does that come in? 'Cause you paying bills at 12.
I had a karaoke machine and all that my mom and them got me for when I was 10. I was making my own tapes then. Like, my mom had a little keyboard and all that. Like, I always made music. Like, since forever. But in high school, when I first started going to the studio, I had the high school shaking.
Really?
Man, yeah, I had
You
the biggest
always
song
had
in
the
high
city.
school. Always, like, and
Where did that
man,
come from?
the people around tell you, like, man, girls was coming up to the school crying when I was in high school and
Heartbreak
everything.
for real.
Yeah, real talk.
That's where that come from.
Real talk, man. I used to sell my CDs for $5 in high school.
What?
Walk away
Whole
with
project.
walk away with like $700 at the end of the day. Like, I was like that in high school.
What?
For real. If you go on YouTube and look at my shows from '08 and all that, they sold out.
Yeah.
They sold out, yeah.
But that, okay, 08 shit, yeah. God
Yeah.
damn, like,
Real talk.
it's 2020. Like you've
Yeah.
been in a certain position,
Man,
for a long.
you making me realize that shit. That shit
for
crazy.
a long time.
That shit crazy.
And what's crazy is a lot of people can't do it in their own city.
No, man.
And you've like made a whole career.
Yeah.
Like now you got Dallas. You've been had St. Louis, but you always had Cleveland.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Man, the city didn't raise me. So, but to know that, like, man, I'm like, damn, like my city still booked me for shit consistently.
Yeah.
Like this, that's unheard of. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the city get tired of niggas and shit like that.
all the
Like,
time.
Yeah, but man, I'm the vibe around this motherfucker for sure. You gotta keep, you know, man, it's love.
So where did the work ethic for the music come in? Cause you release. You don't really hold on. Like you may have a whole vault that we don't know about. I mean,
Yeah, for
probably
sure.
do.
I do.
But you put full projects out and you want to get your messages across.
Man, the people, me seeing them other cities get involved in all that type of shit, like I be wanting them to hear this shit, like just I like when people tell me, yeah, you know, they like my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your craft and other people telling you they love it, and man, that shit keep you going. So I'm like, man, I can't wait for y'all to hear the next one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seeing people react to your shit, doing summer jam, and you see 15,000 people singing your shit word for word, and you remember passing out CDs, and coming back finding your shit on the ground and all that. Like, and you looking at it now. So that would make you want to keep going. Like, nah, you got to this point to keep going now. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where it's at.
Now, you have projects on projects, song after song. What's your favorite project that you've released so far, and what's one of your favorite songs that's not one of the smash anthems?
Yep. I think I'm Toxic, but you gonna love me.
That's a good one.
I think that was my favorite project for sure.
Why?
I dropped that during the pandemic. So like being in the studio was different. Like,
Was it?
yeah, I mean, it was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So just talking about a lot of that shit, like, and it was no, damn. I like the Born Leaders too. Man, that's tough. I think I'm Toxic, but you gonna love me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did different shit on there. I did a lot of melody joints.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you didn't stray away too much from what you do.
No, I didn't. No, for sure that's a fact.
You have your own sound, your own tone. Like where do you say that comes from?
It took a minute to find it. It took a minute to find it, but I found it by not caring about people saying like, man, your shit sound the same. Like, no, this is my sound.
Yeah.
This is my sound. When you
Right.
hear it, it's gonna sound like this.
Yeah.
So once I heard people saying it, like, man, you know, you got your own sound. That's why, man, you'll never hear me shout out to Detroit, but I ain't making no Detroit music.
Yeah.
Like, man, this Cleveland shit. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't making no Cali type shit, no New York type shit. Like, I'm making Cleveland music. You know what I mean?
And you
That's
collab
what it
with
is.
Cleveland artists.
Yeah, for sure that.
Like you said, I mean, the list goes, I mean, down the line. I mean, from Pooh Gutter to Ray Jr. to Rutabank. I
Yeah.
mean, like, you have not only wanted to put the city on the map, but other artists
Yes, indeed.
in the
Hell
city
yeah.
on the map.
Yeah.
And that's just different.
Man, I got a passion for that. I love doing that type of shit. Like,
Why?
man, turning niggas up.
Yeah.
I love turning niggas up, man. Because, you know, if every person in your team is rich, your team is rugged. Nobody will fall because everybody could be each other's crutches. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, you know,
Can you
like
say that
that.
one more time? Because I think they might have went
no,
over
if
that
everybody
head.
in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall because everybody could be each other's crutches. I got that from Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you build a strong foundation, can't nobody fall. You know, if I make a, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, we all strong.
Then we
You know what I'm
all,
saying?
we,
Yeah.
then even when I do have a bad 11 months, nobody
Yeah,
can
and we
tell.
all at the table eating. As long as don't nobody take their plate and run, we'll be strong.
Now speak on that. Taking your plate and run. What?
Yeah.
Explain that, because I think that hit my heart for a second.
Man, that happened when you got a team. The guys around me, man, I love the guys around me because we don't operate with ego.
Come on.
We don't have ego when it comes to each other. If I'm that dude, when we walk in a room and the women run into me or etc., they ain't feeling no kind of way. Like, they hold my coat for me when I perform, and they ain't sitting there like, niggas ain't like, you know, niggas be like, man, man, my niggas don't care. My niggas don't care about none of that. Like, they like, man, this is who we roll with. So that be the thing. So the people who say they play the goal, you get that ego get involved and they get up out of there.
So how long did it take you to find a team like that? Because you got to go through some people, I feel like.
I say till now.
Really?
Yeah.
Just continuously trying to build the proper team and taking out, like, identifying, like, nah, that's not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
That do take time.
Yeah. So many people just want you to pick them up and carry them to the money. They don't want to put no work with you.
Come on.
To get there. So, man, you gotta get rid of loose ends. Like, you see it and keep bringing these people back around. A person who make the same mistakes, you a goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to. I mean, when you human, you supposed to make mistakes because mistakes help you learn.
Absolutely.
If you don't make mistakes, you're not gonna learn. So you're supposed to make mistakes. But if you keep making the same mistakes, as far as dealing with the same people and ignoring red flags, you gonna be running on a treadmill. You gonna be in the same position.
Wow.
You know, so
that's a lot of wisdom, man. Where does that come from? Because that just
come from experience.
Yeah.
It come from experience. Like, can't nobody just tell me something. I just roll with it. Like, you know, unless a lot of shit just makes sense. But experience teach you, man. Like, people will break your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
People will break your heart, man. So.
Especially when you care.
Yeah, so you gotta always play your cards right. So you ain't gonna always come out on top, but you know, expect the unexpected.
Real shit. So I want to double back on. I mean, the relationship like you built musically with Rudabang is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something that you don't really get to see in the city.
For sure.
But you really don't even see it in the industry. Period. Where y'all have been. I mean, it's 10 plus years.
Yeah.
And whole projects. I mean, y'all just performed together a couple weeks ago with Ryan Wolf. Like, how does that feel? Where did that stem from? Like, talk about that.
I always knew little brother, like little brother from around here, from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I knew little brother when he was running around here acting bad at 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he always liked to rapping and shit. So when he got out of jail, and like that was 2017 when we dropped Money Long. So that was 2017 when he got out of jail. You know, he was telling me like, man, I'm trying to get in the studio. I'm like, shit, I got some beats, etc. Wow. So I had the Money Long beat.
You already had it?
Already had it, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Already had it. It was my beat.
This is some history right here.
Yeah, it was my beat. Philly Ferrari gave it to me. That's me on the back saying trap jump.
Yeah.
That come from a song I did with Ray Cash, but Philly had sampled it. Yeah. So he was freestyling, and I say, man, I got this beat. I'm gonna get to you, like, you know what I mean? That shit.
That's his biggest record, right?
Yeah, I booked the studio session and shit.
What?
Yeah. Man, as soon as he made it, I got on top. Told him, like, man, I said, man, this joint right here about to take you up top.
Yeah.
Or something crazy, like, yeah.
And then y'all come back with I Do the Most.
We came back with I Do the Most, yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not sure the timeline from it, but
man, we made I Do the Most, I think that same day.
No way.
Yeah, we made I Do the Most that same day. Like, I Do the Most wasn't meant to be no single.
Really?
Think about, ain't no artwork for I Do the Most and none of that.
No,
ain't no artwork for I Do the Most.
Everybody
like,
in the club know that one.
Yeah, like it became, or I Do the Most became a hit on his own. We didn't push that.
Wow.
We didn't push I Do the Most. Right? That's it. Yeah.
Come on, this is Cleveland history.
Yep.
That's organic right there.
Yeah.
Like you have built a real fan base at that point.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have a fan base that rock with you? I mean, you just had your birthday party last month, and it was rocking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
How does that feel?
Man, I feel like I feel like Cleveland love me. I love my city. You know, people be saying, man, the city don't support.
Yeah.
Man, I don't got that problem. Man, I support the city and the city support me. People be want support from the city, but don't support the city.
Wow.
They ain't popping up at these people events.
Come
and
on.
None of that.
None
you know
of
what I
that.
mean? Like,
see you
like
out,
no.
man,
Yeah.
10 times more than I see any of these artists trying to get on.
Yeah.
And you been established.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You got to support people if you want support. Like, that's just good karma.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And again, you spoke on prior to this, prior to me sitting down, that you were raised like this.
Yeah.
Can you speak on that a little bit? Like,
Just my uncles and all them, the pops who raised me, and all that. Like, man, they had morals. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in no fool shit. Like, that's one thing about me, man. You ain't gonna find no sucker shit on my name. I don't care if it's from a woman, from a nigga. Like, nah, I believe in the person you are is the shit you do when you by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like to be able to look in the mirror and know who I am.
Every time.
Yeah, so I don't believe in no behind the back shit. I believe in being a stand-up guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I tell you I could do something and just don't show up, like, man, you a sucker for that. Like,
yes.
I'd rather tell you, like, no, man, I ain't gonna make it. Like, yeah.
I can't
instead of just not answering the phone.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you had to deal with that?
Yeah. Hell yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, for sure. I just won't talk to a nigga no more.
And is it easy for you to separate those things? Because sometimes we be having our feelings tied into it, and or even money tied into it.
It is because I take it to a further extent in my head. Like, man,
Yes.
you do shit like that. Like, ain't no telling what else you
Yes.
do. It's like little shit like that.
Ooh.
It's a lot of whole shit in you.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
This can't be the only thing.
That's not the only thing. Yeah.
It cannot be.
Yeah, that's a red flag. So, well, man, when you ignore red flags and then they do some wild shit, and you say, man, I never saw that coming. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
ignoring
Yeah. Real
Wow.
talk. Yeah, so don't little brother never ignore no red flags.
Yeah.
You see that shit. You know what I mean?
No. And how do you develop? 'Cause this is, I mean, the game you giving. I just hope y'all catching this, because like this is seasoned game. This ain't just I read this in a book or I experienced it one time. Nah, this is I went through it multiple times and sat with myself trying to figure it out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, that's deep, man. That's some deep shit.
That's
like,
real.
The red flags of life, like the people around you. And then when you have real motion, like you have motion by yourself regardless of anything else going on.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
so
indeed.
how do you get close with somebody? Like, how do you trust?
I go off energy, man. You can't fake energy.
You told me that.
Yeah, you can't fake energy, man. I go off energy. You know what I'm saying? You could tell me you real 1,000 times. You can tell me that. You know what I'm saying? That's a red flag.
Yeah.
You keep telling me that.
Yeah, why you keep telling me?
Yeah. But man, you can't fake energy though. Like I could tell when somebody a good nigga just off a real conversation.
So I want to speak on something that you have to battle with outside of the career of music and staying so relevant and hot. You know, I mean, for how long you have your brother. I believe it was your little brother that did 11 years. Or
oh yeah, he in jail now. Yeah.
How do you still show support in that with that situation, and also not let it like take your mind there, because we could really fixate on the negatives that's happening.
Yeah. Man, having kids and having to be there for your people, you want to do everything to stay out the way of the things that'll make you not be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
The
shit.
shit that could take you away, like dying or go to jail or nigga being in a wheelchair or anything. Like, that shit always in the front of your mind. So you start making decisions based on you still being here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a real thought.
Yeah,
like,
real shit. Like you walk away from a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nigga bump you in the club, etc. You you know you need to be here tomorrow, make you mad. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And keep it pushing. Like
Real
instead
shit.
of me making this decision right now, where it would have been different years ago, because you got an immature mindset. But you know you need to be here tomorrow, make you move a lot different.
Wow. And I like to give like age references. At what age would you say you started to like realize that and then be able to like put it into your mind enough to like not do something crazy when he bump you?
Man, I'm 36. I'd say around like 28. Something like
Really?
that. Yeah, something like that.
So y'all young bulls back there, look, y'all can be immature for a little bit longer, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
But y'all got to start understanding, man, it's a growth mindset.
Yeah.
Where you're going to be up out of here in a
real
lot
talk.
more ways than one.
Man, bad decisions lead to bad decisions. There's so many niggas that got a life sentence right now that wish they would have made that fucked up decision that night because they let their ego get involved or they was drunk or let it they nigga put a battery in their back. So many niggas in the grave right now that did some dumb shit because of a moment. They ain't even get to grow into who they was gonna be and was gonna think way different 5 years from that time. You know what I mean? So, like, nah, I'm trying to reach that point to where I'm just focused 100% on the bigger picture, where I'm in the bigger picture, and setting that
A legendary status.
man, just setting the tone for my kids and their kids and my nephews and nieces, etc. Like, and not even just them, the youngest from the hood that need that motivation, who ain't got nothing to look up to. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. That's why I go to the hood and give away shoes and give away clothes and shit to them because they mothers can't afford it and they don't want to go to school to get talked about. I drop clothes to them and
And that's not
and
you
etc.
show.
Like,
you
nah,
don't even-
hell no, it ain't. Oh man, I don't show that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's really in you.
Yeah.
It's not like something a part of your career. Like you would do that if you was just who you are.
Yeah, yes indeed.
If no music involved or nothing.
Yeah, man. They
Why
gonna
is-
appreciate that shit when they older. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah.
facts. They need to see it.
Yeah.
Just us being in the schools as well. Like,
Mhm.
man, they just need that strong example of how to handle certain situations.
Yeah.
And I thank you because I even learn. Every
Mm.
time I'm in a situation or in an environment with you, I like to sit back and just see how do you handle going. I mean, as soon as you walk in the room, people are gonna say something.
Yeah, showing everybody love.
And
you know what I
it's
mean?
every time because it don't matter if it's. And this is the craziest part. So I would say that was probably 2018, 2019. It was either 2018 or 2019. And my father, shout out to my pops, he booked you at Chicken and Waffles downtown.
That was 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
And my dad had just been popping back out.
Damn,
so
time fly. That was 2019.
that's 4 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Damn. Yeah.
And you came through, and I mean, when you say it don't matter if it's 4 people in there or
You know what?
100
He ain't booked me. He booked Shank. I came with Shank.
You came with Shank.
I came with Shank. Yeah.
That's even crazy.
He had booked me for the Summer Jam after party that year. At, Captivate.
See, my dad be working.
Yeah, you working. Yeah.
My folks be working.
Yeah. He booked Shank and I came through there with Shank. Yeah.
Even like showing the amount of love that you show.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that's when Shank was just getting out too.
Yeah. Yep.
And look at Shank. Shout out to Shank because he's one of my first big interviews too.
Man,
Like
Shank a dog, man. That's my boy. Man, good dude. For
good,
real.
yeah, man, and has a mind that wants to help.
Shank a leader, man.
A real leader. I
Yeah.
want to talk about that. Where does the leadership for you come? Not just come in because of course he was paying bills at 12, but the mentality that I want to be the best leader. Because some people be in leadership positions and don't give a damn.
Because the decisions you make, when man you got God put it in, you can't teach somebody how to be a leader. That got to be in you. So God give you that ability, man. And the decision you make, the decision you make does affect everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a whole team crash out.
Yeah.
If you're a leader, it's on. You know what I mean? It's on you to guide the team right. So
taking that accountability.
Yeah. So
did you always take it?
Yeah. Got to.
It wasn't even a question for you.
Nah. You got it, man. You gotta be a real leader. you look at, man, say how the youngest look at a King Von. You see how he was a leader and look at the whole team now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could crash a whole team into a wall. So like, no, I got to think for us from time to time, but I got guys that's leaders too, who tell me when I'm wrong.
Come on.
Because I ain't always have the answer, but.
And as kings, we can't expect to be perfect.
You can't expect to be perfect. You don't know it all. Them the people who lose, the
Come
people
on.
who know it all, and the
Come
people
on.
who think everybody owe them something. You
Ooh,
know what I'm saying?
ooh, that
Real
entitlement
talk. Yeah, the entitlement.
is real.
Yeah, man. They ain't
How do you
going
stay
nowhere.
away from that? How do you like dodge energy?
Man, I get their ass away from me. You got to, man. Man, so many people try to attach themselves to you, man.
Come on.
They try to attach themselves to you, man. Hell no. Hell no, bro.
No.
Hell no. I hate that shit. No.
You get away from it quick.
Man, yes. Yeah.
Swiftness.
Yeah. Hell yeah. My life be so peaceful.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
I love that.
I let my kids get on my nerve.
Come on.
My mama and them or something. My sister and them get on my nerve before I let a nigga get on my nerve.
Come on. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I just want to make sure I hit my points because you just had this career, but not even just the music career. I mean the character behind the music and behind the person. I mean you get on stage and you the biggest thing, and then you get off stage and you still the same person. Like,
man, that's good. I appreciate that.
Do you sometimes in this industry get tired of not seeing that? Or do you see it enough?
Not seeing what?
The facades and the different...
Man, just being in the streets forever, you expect it. Like, you know that everybody don't love you.
Yeah.
Some people hate you because of the love you get.
Yeah.
Shit, most people hate you because of the love you get.
You
know what I mean? They're like you, they're like you. Every time I see you always been like this, bro. You a good dude, like. But you know, it's people that don't like you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what none of them, but you know what I mean. Just know that. You know what I mean? There's people that don't like, but keep your energy. You know what I'm saying? And, man,
protecting it.
Yeah, keep your energy, man. And if you sense that, man, stay away from them people. You feel?
So one of my last questions is respect.
Yeah.
Giving it, having it from the city, having it from not even just the city but your hood.
Yeah.
Like how did you earn respect growing up?
Man, really just giving respect and not being on goofy shit with niggas, like, and you know, women too. Just not playing them goofy ass games, and like I say, respecting everybody, like, you know what I mean, from the bottom to the top. I give what I want to get back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just being a stand-up guy.
Now, I got to ask you about 3 songs, okay?
Yeah.
3 songs before you get out of here. Who birthday? I need you to take us to that moment you made that record.
I knew Birthday was going to be a hit. I knew Birthday was going to be a hit. Man, Matt to tell you, I was in Miami. I was in Miami, and I was in the club. And the DJ kept asking who Birthday was, and I seen how the crowd kept reacting. I said, man.
I'm going to ask a question in the song.
I say, man, I'm going to put that shit in the song. And they going to go crazy. I say, that's going to be hard. I say, I still got the voice recorded on my phone while I'm in the club saying
it. For real?
Yeah, I'm in the club saying it on my phone just so I remembered it. I went to the studio, and Matt, we was in the studio. He like, man, I ain't got my keyboard. I said, man, you don't even need no keyboard, bro. You got to make this beat right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making a beat with my mouth. He said, it was easy. It was easy, but I knew that was a hit as soon as I made it. Like, as soon as I made Birthday, I knew that was a hit.
Wow. That's beautiful.
I knew that was a hit off top.
But you was already at 7-10 anthems in.
Like, for sure.
You was already anthems in.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to one of the first ones. I believe it's one of the first ones, but Bust It Down. I mean, that thing took a life of its own.
I didn't expect that.
Come on, talk to us.
Bust It Down was a strip club song.
Look, we don't mind.
Bust It Down was a strip club song, and then, hey, I am the first person to go viral in Cleveland, honestly. Real talk.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Real talk. Like, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that when I was just tagged in a whole bunch of videos one morning from St. Louis. I'm like, man. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm out of here. Hey, that was crazy. I'm like, man, this is a strip club song. You looking, kids got dances to it. I'm like, what? It was a strip club song. I'm telling bitches to throw that ass.
You
like,
was.
I look up the kids, heard that like damn. You know
But
what I
then
mean?
you took that trip to St. Louis.
Man, we went to St. Louis. Hey, we kicked it, then we won't. Yeah, we kicked it, man. And it was love. Like, it was love. We went to the club. It felt like Cleveland. They shooting outside. We ain't tripping. You know what I mean? They happy we in there, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it was love. Yeah.
The moments.
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's beautiful. Then you dropped the video and that go crazy.
That went crazy.
I mean, like,
yeah.
you really learned, like, how to capitalize on the moments, too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where did that come from?
Shit, you got to.
You have to.
You got to,
You better.
like, yeah, you got to, like, hey, I said that. Man, I remember I used to pray, like, man, God, you give me a hit, man, I'm going to make sure I take care of that joint like it's a baby, you feel me? And
That's what you had.
Hey, he done gave me plenty. You know what I'm saying?
And you be cradling them up straight to the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, real talk, yeah. Man, I done made a lot of money off music, man, for real.
When did you know, and then I'm going to get to this last joint that's just doing crazy numbers. But when did you know that that you can make money from your music in this new era of streaming? Because you was on the tapes, you was hustling. Now you had to transition. I kind of want to speak on that.
Yeah. I say when Bust It Down dropped for real. When everybody got to calling and all that. And man, we looking at our numbers and you know, you got to know your business when you do this music. Like, I own my publishing company. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So everything come home.
Whoa.
So we watch them checks at the account. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's different.
So that's why I was like, shit, hey.
That takes belief though.
Yeah, so, you know, even when with Ruda, when I signed Ruda, me and my brother T, we just was the machine. You know, let bro do his thing. And got him signed to Rock Nation. Yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna just stay doing my thing, keep it bigger, and put bro up there. You know, let him do his shit. But you know, eventually, you know, bro ended up going to jail. Mm-hmm. He still signed to Rock Nation.
Is he really?
Yeah, he still signed to Rock Nation. Yeah. But
that's fire. I did not know.
Yeah. That. So just doing all that business, you just learn a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, you get to knowing your shit.
Start working with the big dogs.
Yeah.
You
So
them
me being signed to me and my streams come to me and etc. Mm-hmm. I just keep my team, me, my bros.
So independence was always the goal. Did you ever?
No, I mean I ain't gonna lie. If somebody came correct, it would definitely be different. But if I could stay independent, I would love that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. I just had all right. So this single that's just that took off, Head Down.
Yeah.
Speak on like the whole process of putting it out and then how it took off.
Man, I just put it out. I ain't did nothing with Head Down. Head Down did that on his own, man. I just put it out. Like, it's, man, to keep it real, like, I don't even see how this is the biggest record. Like, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, how it's big like this, because what's crazy is, like, all I see is Caucasians making videos to it.
Really?
Yeah. It's not a bunch of our people making videos to it. Like, if you look at the videos that are posting, them all white people.
Yeah.
Making videos to that shit. So, Head Down ain't even big in Cleveland.
So it may have crossed over without you even knowing it.
Yeah. Because it's almost at a million. It's almost at a million views already.
Man.
Yeah.
I
probably made more money off that song in 5 months than any other song.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's going crazy on all things on audio platforms. I know it's going crazy on YouTube, but
no, yeah, that's where they coming from, like Spotify, and Apple Music, and all that.
They just taking it and run with it.
Yeah.
So are you going? This might be an exclusive. Are you going to kind of remake what you did with St. Louis? You going to Dallas to make this?
No, I'm just gonna keep making music.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
You just gonna let that one do what it do?
I'm gonna let that do what it do. Like, I got joints, man. I got a joint that me and Vezo made that I ain't even. It's so much stuff I ain't even dropped. Me and Vezo got a joint that we made 2 years ago that I ain't even put out yet.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you got a vault.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me and Doughboy got music that we made 3-4 years ago. I ain't even put out yet that I'm put out. Eventually, like, I got songs with, everybody, man. It's a lot.
You just don't, like, where'd the consistency come from? I got so many questions.
Yeah.
Where did the consistency come from?
It just come from you being nonstop. You know what I'm saying? When you got that shit in your mind, man, y'all nonstop. Y'all consistent because you got a passion for something. Like, man, you do this shit. Even when I see you in the club, I'm watching you move around because you got a passion for that shit. That make you stay consistent. You ain't trying to chill.
No.
You ain't trying to chill. So everything you work for to get to that point, if you chill, you feel like you lose it. Like, nah, man. They like, man, I'm getting bigger and bigger if I keep going. Like,
man.
Yeah. So that's shit. That's why you got me here on this couch, because you consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Can we clap for that real quick?
Yeah.
Come on, because consistency
Real talk.
can take you places.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know what the fuck
Why you
I
think
was
your
doing.
team believe in you? Because you consistent.
Man.
You feel me?
That is something that you have to go through.
Yeah.
You can't really make that up.
Yeah.
And one more. What is some of the hardest moments for you when it comes to being a leader? And in your career, what were some of the worst moments?
The hardest moment being a leader is failing at something. Like,
Yeah.
because you feel like you let everybody down.
Yeah.
So I would say that, like, man, failing at something is the toughest moment when you're a leader.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And down the line, you learn to take that shit on the chin. Like,
yeah, how do you get back up from failing? Because we all do fail.
Yeah.
And then as a leader, it's showcased.
yeah, you can't hide it, man. Like, you can't hide it. You gotta be face to face with that shit, and man, talk about that shit. Hey, admit it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get up and keep going.
Real shit.
Yeah, man, you ain't gonna win them all. You know what I'm saying? So.
And letting yourself be okay with that.
Yeah.
I had to learn. That's what being like 25, 26 taught me, was like, man, you got to be okay with like failing, because it's gonna happen.
You got to be okay with failing. Yeah.
Because you got to get up and do something and get it again.
And like I say, man, when you human, you need to make mistakes.
Yes.
In order to learn. That's what gets you to that next level. Mistakes build your character. Like, mistakes is gonna make you who you is, because you know what not to do no more. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
All right, so it's called Get It Off Your Chest. It's the last thing we do at the King TV Network. And I want you, I mean, you've been waxing deep for the whole time, but I really want you to speak to the youth one time, like to the artist that's got some buzz, or to the artists who just getting in the studios for the first time, but they gonna have that, they got that hunger, they got that drive, and they want it just as bad.
And all you gotta do is realize, man, ain't nobody gotta do nothing for you, but like, it's cool to ask for favors, but don't expect none. You keep doing you and keep making your name. Don't go on no rants and this person ain't do this. Like, man, ain't no telling who you gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Ain't no telling who you gonna need. I don't know what camera I'm looking in. I'm looking at this junk.
Either one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, ain't no telling who you gonna need, man. Don't go on no rants. Don't dog nobody if they ain't do the favor now. They'll do it later. It's just that you ain't working hard enough. So you'll get to that point, and they'll be calling you. You know what I'm saying?
It. Take
Real
some
talk.
accountability and keep going, man.
Yeah.
This is the King TV Network. We out of here, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. That was live right there. See, hey, this was the first interview that somebody asked me the same shit that everybody always asks.
Yeah.
This was deep.